What's going on YouTube today? Again, just a bit more of a simpler video. I'm just kind of taking a bit of a vacation right now, so I'm still want to get a few videos out to you guys. But today we're going to be giving a bit of an update on the whole Aaron Rodgers situation. So obviously, you probably know everything about what's been going on with Aaron Rodgers and everything. Basically, I just have a bit of news which could definitely lead to potentially something. And I got this news from Brandon Perna. That's Good Sports, which is a really cool football channel. So basically, what he said was that he'd heard that on draft night, George Paton actually attempted to trade down from number 9 to trade for Aaron Rodgers. So we basically have that confirmed at this point that George Paton does at least want Aaron Rodgers as a Bronco. He attempted a trade, but the Packers denied any trade talk. And also, apparently, Aaron Rodgers has been in frequent contact, according to a Broncos insider, someone who's near, the players and stuff like that. Aaron Rodgers has been in frequent contact with Broncos players as far as telling them that Denver is the only place he wants to play next year. Now, of course, is this 100% true? Can we take this as fact? No, of course not. But if what he says is true, it obviously makes it very clear at that point that Denver wants Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Rodgers wants Denver. The only thing that stands in the way of that at this point is Brian Gutekunst and the Packers. They have remained very adamant to the fact that they are not going to trade Aaron Rodgers, which to me just does not make any sense. The only legitimate reason they wouldn't be trading him right now is if they think he's not serious about not playing for them. Because there's literally no reason to not trade him. If he sits out for you this year, you're losing $31 million in cap space anyways, whether you trade him or he doesn't play, because it seems very likely at this point he's not going to play. I mean, when he was at the golf tournament with Phil Mickelson and Tom Brady and stuff, the announcers kept asking him, are you going to be playing for Green Bay next year? Are you going to be there week 1 and stuff? And when they asked him, his response was, I don't know, man, we'll see. That doesn't sound very confident for someone who's going to be quarterbacking for the team he's quarterbacked for the last 16 years. To me, it just really sounds all around like Aaron Rodgers wants out. Maybe specifically he wants to Denver, and Denver wants Aaron Rodgers, but the Packers are just in denial to trade him. And so, Brandon Perna kind of talked about this in the video too, but I see kind of mainly 3 different ways this plays out. Scenario number 1, the Packers trade Aaron Rodgers to the Broncos sometime before the season starts. They kind of eventually realize after he's not shown up to training camp and everything that he is serious, and they trade him before the season starts to Denver. Scenario number 2 is that they trade him at the trade deadline, which would be a very, just a stupid move. I mean, because at that point, you're probably not even getting the same capital because it's already week 8. He's already gotten a bit older, even in just like half a year. But it could be something they do is make the Broncos wait till week 8 to get Rodgers. Then obviously he doesn't have as much time to get ready with the team and everything. But at this point, it kind of seems like something the Packers would do. And I think the third scenario really is that they wait until next offseason to trade or cut him. There's been a lot of talk that they will trade him or they will release him, but that won't be until next offseason. And the main reason for that is, once again, the cap space. If they were to trade or cut him today, it would be a $31 million cap hit. Whereas if they were to trade or cut him next offseason, it would be a $17 million cap hit. And so, in all honesty, a very likely scenario is that he does just actually sit out for the Packers this year. Which again, this doesn't make sense to me because either way you're losing that money, and at least if you traded him, you would get a boatload of draft capital back. Now, I do think people are a bit overestimating how much they are going to get. I understand he just won MVP and he is still a great quarterback, but at the same time, he's 38 this season. I'm pretty sure he'll be 39 by the end of the season. Not everyone's going to be Tom Brady and be playing at an elite level well into their 40s. So at the very most, you're getting 2, maybe 3 years of great production from Aaron Rodgers. And, you see these mock trades of 3 first-round picks, Patrick Surtain, Jerry Jeudy, and Bradley Chubb all in the same mock trade, and that's just not going to happen. I don't think there's any way that the Broncos give up that much young talent and capital for a guy that you're going to get at most 2 or 3 years out of. And in that case, you're giving away potentially one of the most elite receivers, cornerbacks, and pass rushers of the next 10 years. It's just not going to happen. I could see one of those guys getting traded, maybe two if you're not trading that much capital, but you're just not going to get that much. I think at this point, it's just the fact that the Packers don't think he's serious about it, and that they're just not willing to move on. And maybe it'll take until next offseason, but at some point they're going to have to realize that Aaron Rodgers does not want to be a Packer anymore. I think at that point we can kind of conclude that, to be honest, just the fact that he is, if what he says is true, like he is in contact with the Broncos. He's not, showing up to camp and stuff. He's just not being cooperative. Doesn't help when the Packers are calling him a complicated fellow. Call him a drama queen all you want, but he's literally being insulted by the team he's quarterbacked for 16 years. This should have been a dynasty, and instead, because the front office is so stupid, they only ended up ever getting one ring. So, to me, I completely understand why Aaron Rodgers wants out. To me, it sounds like he wants to be in Denver. Denver wants him. All that stands in the way right now is the Packers, probably just because they don't want to miss out on the cap, or they don't want to, have that big cap hit. But at the same time, if he's not going to play for you, at least get that capital. So I feel like potentially the most likely move right now is probably going to be trading him at the deadline. But that is just a bit of an update with the whole Aaron Rodgers situation. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.